Hello people, this is SelfTuts and we are continuing our series on AWS Lambda, and in this video we'll see how to do logging inside our AWS Lambda function. Logging is an important part for any application, let it be front-end application or back-end application. Logs plays an important role. When you are debugging your code or when some error occurs in your code in production system, then log is the best savior for you. Means log helps you to find the error and find the root cause that why these errors are occurring. So at every point where some important information needs to be logged or needs to be written down in a file, then we use logging for that. So suppose some errors are occurring in your production system or in your Lambda function, then you can refer to those logs and you can know that why my Lambda functions are failing or why my code is not performing correctly. So logging plays an important role in any application. Lambda function uses AWS CloudWatch service to write logs. So basically there is another service for AWS CloudWatch which write logs for you. So you don't need to configure anything inside your Lambda function. You just need to write the log statements and AWS or Lambda function will automatically handle that for you. Means Lambda function will automatically talk to the AWS CloudWatch service. There is no need for you to do any special configuration. So this is the AWS CloudWatch service, and inside AWS CloudWatch service, a log group name is made, which is identical to the name of the Lambda function. So suppose my name of the Lambda function is Hello World. So inside my AWS CloudWatch, a group with the name Hello World is created, and all those logs which are being created inside my Hello World Lambda function will be written inside this log group name or this Hello World log group. Inside log group, we have multiple streams that are being created. You don't need to understand the in-depth of this. We'll see in the AWS console. So basically inside the log group, there are multiple streams which are created based on time or based on the number of times you're updating your application, updating your Lambda function. So a large number of log streams refer to a single log group name, and the log group name is made which is identical to the name of the Lambda function. So if the Lambda function name is Hello World, then the log group name that will be created automatically by AWS is Hello World. So inside our Lambda function, if we try to know that where my logs are getting printed, then we can identify the log group and the log stream name. In my previous videos, we have seen the context object inside the handler function. So you can easily get the name of the log group name by writing or by getting this value context.log group name. Same way, if you try to know that what is my log stream, that where my logs are getting printed, then you can just print this statement or console log this statement as context.log stream name. So inside my context object of the handler function, these two variables are present. These are basically the execution environment variable that where my logs are getting written on. So you can easily get that information using context.log group name and context.log stream name. So inside AWS Lambda using Node.js, logs can be written using different ways. The first one is the console log. We already know that if you want to do some logging, write some text in our Node.js or inside JavaScript, then you simply use console.log. Same way in the AWS Lambda function also, you can write logs using this console log. You don't need to use any special library for that like Winston, etc. You just need to write the console log statement and AWS will handle that for you. Same way we can write the different version of console, that is console.info or console.warn or console.error. So these are the different ways by which we can write logs inside our Lambda function, and that logs will be sent to the AWS CloudWatch, and AWS CloudWatch has a log group name with the name of the Lambda function, and the logs will be written there. So we'll just try to see how these logs are handled inside our Lambda function. So we'll go to our AWS console, and I have already created an account. If you need to view the web console for Lambda function, so you need to create a account in Amazon Web Services. So I've already created it. I'll go to my console. I've already logged in also. So I'll just go to my AWS Web Console. Inside the Services tab, I'll see this Lambda service and I'll click on it, and this gives me the interface for Lambda function. These are the functions that we created earlier. we are working on hello world lambda function, so we'll click on this. And this was the place where we left for where we were last time. So we are working on this callback, etc. And in this part we'll try to use the logging. So what I'll do, I'll just try to log this statement, that what is my response. So I'll say console.log response being sent is the response object. So what I'm saying, that if I want to see later on that what response are being sent by my lambda function, so I put a console log that response being sent is this response object. I'll also say that console.log lambda is working fine. So this will say that lambda is working fine. So these are the two log statements that are present here, and I'll just save and test it. So it will give me, sorry, the first object should be null. It is giving me error. So the first object should be null to make a successful response, and I'll test it again. We have learned this in our callback video, that how to handle successful response. So I have just put the first parameter as null, which says that the second parameter is the response that I'm trying to send to the user successfully. So I'll save and test. There's console.log okay, sorry, it will be response. So the name was incorrect, so it will be response. So I'll just see it, and this time if you'll see, then there's a green tick which says that the execution was successful, and we can see the logs here, means the temporary log output can be seen here also. But if you want to see the logs for this, then we need to click on this button, or you can go to the CloudWatch service. There you can also see there, but we'll just click on this logs, and this will take us to the CloudWatch. You can see the name here, it is in CloudWatch, and inside CloudWatch you can see there are log groups and etc. So we'll click on this tab logs and see these are the different log groups that has been created, like AWS Lambda self-turts, AWS Lambda hello world. So what we are doing, we were using our hello world function. So inside hello, so according to the name of the lambda function, a log group name has been created, and the name is hello world. So we'll click on it. This shows us the different streams that were created previously. So AWS creates small streams, and logs are written inside it, and these streams are connected to that single log group, that is hello world. So suppose we want to see the logs that were written, so just we'll click on this search log group, and it will try to retrieve all the logs. So these are the logs that were written previously. So this is the row format. I'll go for the text one, and you can see if I'll go to the bottom, then you can see no events are there, and you can see my log lambda is working fine, and response being sent is code success data name self-turt. So you can see that I have written this log here, console.log lambda is working fine, and console.log response is being sent, and the same can be seen here. So I'll write some more logs, that is console.log, and then I'll say hello world, and I'll again write this same log statement. I'll copy it, and then I'll paste the same log statement, and I'll say checking if logs are getting printed. So this time again I'll save this file and test it. So what it will do, it will again write those logs inside the CloudWatch. So this time we'll not open it again, we'll just go here and we'll do a refresh. So you can see if you go to the bottom, it is loading new events, and new events have been loaded. See, checking if logs are getting printed, hello world, Lambda is working fine. So you can basically stream down also, that you don't want to see, you just want to see the 30-second, 5-minute logs, or you can filter through this input box, that what are the things that you want to filter out of the logs. So basically we have seen that the log groups are getting created inside our CloudWatch by the same name that my Lambda function is. So the name of the Lambda function is hello world. So the log group name is here hello world, and we simply need to write the console log statements, and those logs will be sent to the AWS CloudWatch service. You can also see that inside my AWS log stream, you can refer to this individual log streams, and you can see that here also same logs are getting printed. So these combination of these log streams, that is these different log streams that have been created at different timestamp, comprises inside the hello world log group name. So you can refer to a single log stream, or you can just go and see the full log group name, and you can filter everything out from there to see your logs. So it is very easy to write logs inside our AWS Lambda function. So this was all about how to write logs inside your Lambda function, so that when some error occurs, then you can refer to your AWS CloudWatch logs, and you can find the root cause of your error. So this was all about AWS CloudWatch. If you like my channel, please subscribe to it. If you like my video, please give a thumbs up.